And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments. Moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. And so off the tip, it's New York. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. We've got Murray. Darius Garland is out there with Tony Allen. Then there's Howard. And it's Gay in at the three, the small forward. Back to Towns. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. He told me he's very pleased with how his team's play has progressed throughout the season. He said guys are finding their roles, and we're doing all the little things that tend to separate out the better teams. I just hope we can keep it going. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks.
Well, Dwight Howard, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Garland against Bledsoe. He can't get that one to fall. And Atlanta will come the other way. Gay passes to Garland. Passes it to Howard. Cloak loose. The jump hook. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
Higgins outside. Back to Bledsoe. From deep three-point range. Allen with the rebound.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Garland dishes to Allen. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And Torres for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
Here's Butler. Bridges outside. Back to Butler. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Now, here's Garland. 9 points last game. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Butler passes to Towns. Back to Butler. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's take a look at the numbers for Jimmy Butler. Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And there's the pass to Howard. Howard setting the pick for Gay. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Dwight Howard can scuffle a little bit at the free throw line, but I'm telling you, he's still drawing the contact and putting the defenders in bad spots.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That's good from Howard.
Listen, we know Dwight Howard is on the back nine of his career, but he can still be valuable. This guy is capable of a double-double every night.
And both free throws good for Howard. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Boy, what creativity with the ball in his hands. Bledsoe will wear you out in the pick and roll.
Garland, the pass to Howard. Now Garland. Howard with a screen on Butler. Back to Murray from downtown. It's rebounded by New York. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Well, perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
Now, here's Howard. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Garland kicks to Howard. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Clock is at 3. Wing shot on the way. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Butler passes to Bridges. Fires for 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Allen on the wing. Guarded by Bledsoe. Allen kicks to Howard. Howard setting the pick for Garland. Outside for Murray. Back to Garland. It's Gay on the wing. No good on the triple. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Bledsoe with him. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. From deep. And it's Gay with the rebound.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Allen, that's good.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against New Orleans. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Doris, since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Achua, the pass to Connaughton. Now here's Saric. Back to Clarkson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Jones after Jordan Clarkson's bucket. From deep Aflalo, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's the shot you want from Aflalo on offense. Nice little catch and shoot.
Jones against Clarkson. Puts it up from 12. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Pass to Saric. And here's Clarkson. Saric just screen on Jones.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Jones finds Bamba. Jones with it. The three from Aflalo. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Bamba kicks to Prince. Bamba setting the pick for Prince. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 5.
High activity, challenging the heart of the defense. Taurean Prince is not afraid to mix it up.
Clarkson with the ball. Bamba picks him up. Bamba with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
.41 seconds left in the first quarter.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Atlanta leading by 5. Bounce pass, Prince. Bamba dishes to Jones. And a follow wide open. He shoots. And a miss there on the triple. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Richardson the pass to Clarkson. With 1 on the clock. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And so Garland will bring it up for Atlanta. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Butler in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here is Bledsoe, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Bridges outside. Shot clock reset for the Knicks. And Towns throws it down.
2 things there, guys, to get to that offensive rebound put back by Karl Anthony Towns. Instincts and positioning, both in play.
Pass to Howard. And Aflalo kicks to Garland. Pass to Howard. 5 to shoot. Over Towns. Drills the baseline jumper. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Bledsoe against Garland. On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Butler. Bledsoe outside. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. He dishes it to Murray. Outside Garland. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. A follow, no good. Knicks trail by 7. Bridges outside. Butler on the way. Back to Bridges. Shoots over Garland. And there's Bridges on the assist by Butler. Bridges got his first basket of the night. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
Man, it's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
It's good, and the Hawks lead has got down to just 3 on the basket from Towns.
One thing you have to respect is how efficient and consistent Cat is on the interior. This guy understands where his advantages lie.
Atlanta again missing. New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Bledsoe outside. The pass to Bridges. Wiggins kicks to Bridges. The 3, Bledsoe. Rebounded by the Hawks. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the foul on Eric. Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hayes checked in.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Darius Garland. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 21 points a game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
And here's Bledsoe after Aaron Aflalo getting his shot to go from deep. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. New York calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
Yeah, knocking down free throws was a real specialty for them last year.
Towns, a screen on Garland. Here's Bledsoe. He hits it from 9. Bledsoe's got his second basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Garland, the pass to Howard. Now, here's Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Aflalo, that's good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now, here's Bridges. Stolen by Garland. On the wing of Aflalo. Back to Garland. Murray outside. Pass to Gay. From the arc. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play. And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Bobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
And his shooting reached a tipping point. Was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. And boy, he's made the most of it.
Now here's Towns. He had 16 points in the win against the Lakers.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game.
For the Knicks, Sharch checked in for Bridges. Pat Connaughton comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for Atlanta, Wara checked in. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Sharch outside. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped. Now Gabe. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
Now here's Garland. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Connaughton. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Atlanta leading by 9. Gay passes to Garland. 1:31 left now here in the second. Back to Gay. From past the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Wiggins kicks to Richardson. New York moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Warnock grabs the board. Atlanta shooting the ball at 42%. Outside Garland. Pass to Howard. Over Sharch. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Knicks trail by 9. Kicks to Richardson. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. The shot by Sharch. No good. And the Hawks with possession here. Gay with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And Gay, such a terrific athlete. Outstanding at rising up and just bringing the hammer.
Richardson the pass to Towns. He kicks to Wiggins. Sharch outside. To the left side wing. Connaughton finds Wiggins. Sharch. Offensive rebound. And it's Towns on the follow.
Oh, a ferocious putback. Towns sends it down.
Here's Gay. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joined by Coach Thibodeau. Coach, any areas to clean up in the second half?
They're missing some shots, but the thing I don't like is we're giving up the second shot. So the rebounding is something we got to get corrected.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Welcome to halftime. First things first, a look ahead at other games on the docket tonight. It'll be the Magic out at Amway Center against the 76ers. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
Should be a close game, considering how close these teams are.
And considering that both badly want to win. And we come back to the game at hand in the first half. Plenty to like for the Atlanta Hawks.
It's a luxury to have this kind of scoring off the bench. Those guys come in, understand their roles, and they play them very well.
It definitely takes some pressure off your starters. Not that they need the help, but certainly will welcome it.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And so Garland will bring it up for the Hawks. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. They've got Darius Garland. Murray out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Allen. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Bledsoe following the 3 from Rudy Gay. Towns sets the pick for Bledsoe. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Bledsoe's got 8 points.
Well, you love the mentality of Eric Bledsoe. This guy is a scorer at heart.
Howard with his screen on Butler. There's Garland. Count that one. Garland's got his first points of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Bridges against Gay. Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there. Murray sets a screen for Garland. Bridges with the board. Knicks trail by 11. The dish to Bledsoe. Bridges inside. Guarded by Garland. Bridges misses. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Murray kicks to Garland. Dishes to Howard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists in the game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Atlanta.
And taking a look now at the stats for Wiggins, good season for him last year. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Bledsoe. And the Knicks miss again.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Passes it to Howard. He dishes it to Garland. Unable to get that one. So New York will take it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Towns finds Bridges. Wiggins from outside. And the rebound goes to Howard.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
No good from Bledsoe.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Garland with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Knicks trail by 18. Right, many scouts felt Murray was the most NBA ready of all the draft prospects last year.
He understands what he does well and plays to that. He can control the pace. It's hard for defenders to speed him up, and he gives you versatility at both ends.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of this game. The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. Clarkson comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Bamba's checked in. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. Well, that might spark some creativity. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Garland with it. Butler covering. There's the pass to Bamba. Bamba, a screen on Clarkson. Pass to Garland. 5 on the clock. Bamba setting the pick for Garland. Fires from deep. Knicks with the rebound.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Towns, a screen on Garland. No good from Bledsoe.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Garland, the pass to Bamba. Pass to Murray. Right side, Garland. Over Butler. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Passes it to Bledsoe. There's the screen. And the Knicks miss again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Allen. Outside Garland. Bamba setting the pick for Garland. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Timeout, Atlanta.
A different look for New York. Sharich is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Pat Connaughton comes in for Butler. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Then for the Hawks, Wara checked in, and Jones subbed in for Garland. Knicks trail by 16. Richardson dishes to Clarkson. Back to Richardson. Sharich outside. 13 feet away. Wara grabs the board. For Atlanta, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Allen outside. Back to Jones. To end the drought. A three-pointer is right on target. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The pass to Richardson. Sharich in the high post. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
To the inside. It's stolen by Sharich. Connaughton with it. Guarded now by Prince. Richardson kicks to Connaughton. Some nice passing by New York here. Drills the three-pointer. Clarkson's got 7.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Jones with it. Bamba a screen on Richardson. Here's Jones. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Pass to Richardson. Back to Connaughton. In the corner, it's Clarkson from deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
And here's Jones from deep. Prince. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for New York. They trail by 16. Out to Sharich. The tray. Allen with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Jones looking for an opening. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Richardson.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Atlanta, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Knicks trail by 17. Towns, the pass to Butler. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be right back after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Bledsoe is out there with Butler. Then there's Miles Bridges. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Towns in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Well, the defense slow to react. Jimmy Butler just takes advantage. Nice finish.
Murray against Wiggins. Howard with a screen on Bledsoe. Gay with no one around. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 18.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Butler. Towns a screen on Allen. Butler finds Towns. No good from 11 feet.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Wiggins against Garland. Pass to Howard. From deep, Gay. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. The dish now to Bledsoe. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Allen against Butler. Back to Bledsoe. A 3-ball. It's good from long range.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Outside Garland. Passes to Howard. Gay scanning the floor. Howard with a screen on Bridges. And it's Gay again missing.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Garland, the pass to Howard. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Garland against Butler. Here's Howard. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 7th assist in the game.
This is a lethal combination of size and skill. Dwight Howard doing work.
Now here's Bledsoe. Jacks up a 3. That shot no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Gay passes to Allen. Now here's Garland. Over Wiggins. Howard misses. Knicks trail by 17. Bledsoe outside. Back to Butler. Lets the 3 fly. New York, no good that time either. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Lobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And he has not been on his game here. He's forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Dwight Howard.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bledsoe. And no good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Allen outside. He feeds it to Howard. Over Bledsoe. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Bledsoe against Howard. Bledsoe outside. Bridges sets the screen for Bledsoe. Butler on the wing. Over Garland. And that one hits back iron. Atlanta leading by 19 points. Allen outside. Now the pass to Garland. Gay against Bridges. Let's go. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. For New York, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Outside for Bledsoe, trying to get something going, and the 3 ball is good. Bledsoe's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, I'll tell you, he's shooting with confidence right now. Eric Bledsoe off the catch and shoot doing work.
Atlanta calls timeout.
For your next breaker dance crew. Making us move nightly. That was your next.
Here is Howard. Murray the pass to Garland. Now Howard. Gay outside. Howard with the screen on Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good by Gay.
In overtime, Gay has gotten better from beyond that arc. I love seeing him shoot the ball with confidence from deep.
Now here's Bledsoe. Bridges, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Gay kicks to Howard. Dishes it to Garland. Crafty move. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 16th rebound on the night. Bridges for 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
The Hawks leading by 16. Garland looking it over. Kicks it to Howard. Gay outside. Howard setting the pick for Gay. Clock at 6. Towns with the steal.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Atlanta.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Howard.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Now here's Bledsoe from about 19 feet. Allen with the rebound. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Howard finds Murray. And here is Garland. Pass to Howard. Outside for Murray. Bridges against Gay. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by New York. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Butler. For 3, Bridges. Towns, the pass to Wiggins. Butler with the ball. Back to Bridges. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Dwight. Night and day between the first half and the second half. What did you tell your team during the half?
I just told our guys we got to finish the game. You know, they're a good team, and we don't want to let them get close. So we did a good job of playing our game tonight, you know, and not rushing. It's just, you got to go win.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and Dave.
Oh, say does that star-spangled
and some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, BA, it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You got to stay in the moment and enjoy the ride. I wish I had done more of that when I was playing.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Robert Williams out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Gordon Hayward. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Lynn in at point guard.
On the catch and shoot, LaVine is a really good option. He gets that shot off quickly.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And counted from 12 feet.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Lynn. Pass to LaVine. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Davis finds LaVine. Over Sexton. LaVine can't hit. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Cousins. It's rebounded by LaVine. kick out to Williams. Here's Lynn. 15 in his last outing. And the Heat, another three.
Yeah, and, you know, Lynn is a smooth operator in the pick-and-roll, guys. Passing, shooting. He usually makes the right call.
And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Lynn. Checked by Sexton. Left side, Levine. Pulls it. Rebounded by the Lakers. You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers. What made it so difficult?
You know, B.A., the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
The Heat with the lead. Pass to Lynn. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the paint. Here's Williams. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Picked by Smith. Shoots from the baseline. No good that time. And Miami will go the other way with it, coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, that was a hard-fought win for them. Couldn't finish the job in regulation, but things came together for them in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Now here's Sexton. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Cousins with a screen on Hayward. Here's Iguodala. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Miami's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Lynn. It's Hayward on the wing. Here's Davis. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now Smith. Sexton with it. And he throws it down with one hand.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Hayward. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And checking out some numbers for DeMarcus Cousins. The Lakers trail. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer off the mark.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency. Almost converts despite the contact.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Smith taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Good on the second one. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end. The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Morris. Wide open look. Here's Smith. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Here's Lynn. Bielitsa outside. And the Heat, another 3.
And the awareness from Lynn, outstanding. A true point guard who really sees the floor well.
Stevenson, the pass to Morris. Pass to Osman. Top of the key. And that one's long.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
LeVert goes against Stevenson. Lynn. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And here are the Heat. They're on an 18-7 run. LeVert outside. Pass to Bielitsa. Fires in the triple. Bielitsa's got 6 points.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Stevenson, and he banks in the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Lynn. He's got 5. And that one's good. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Stevenson, no good. Miami has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Pass to Lynn. Davis with a screen on Morris. High post Davis. Over Morris. Davis misses.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Poke loose. Porter with the steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Davis. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. 7 points in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Morris. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul. Second team. At the line for the Lakers, Monte Morris. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Morris. 15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's LeVert. The rebound by Osman. Here's Stevenson. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Miami Heat up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
The Lakers shooting only 27% for today's game. We've got Brandon Clark. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Stevenson in at the 3, a small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Cousins plays inside with an attitude that says, you want to stop me? Give me your best shot.
Pass to Hayward. Takes the 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Hayward's got his first 3 points of the game.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Well, Grant, one thing Levine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
And it's the Heat with the ball. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Hayward outside, fires the 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Heat lead by 16.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Levine. Here's Cousins. From down in the low post, it goes. Cousins has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Pass to Hayward. Knocks it loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, you want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns. I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient, and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Iguodala's checked in for the Lakers. And Miami with a change here, too. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Williams. He does not get the second one. Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Up top, Cousins. Three-pointer. And it's Miami with a rebound. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Iguodala. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Outside Sexton. The Lakers with another miss. Miami has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Davis, the pass to Levine. Spins. From outside the arc. Rebound, the Lakers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
Now here's Levine. A 17-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. Hayward's shot is off.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Clark, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Cousins. And it's blocked by Davis. From deep, Hayward. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Hayward's got 6 points.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Cousins down low. Check by Davis. Cousins can't hit.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Great open look there. He's got 9.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And some changes here for the Lakers. Tice comes in for Cousins, and it's Smith in for Clark. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Osman, he's checked in for Iguodala. Hayward outside. The 3 is up. That one no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. This their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. Picked by Smith. They need this. It's hauled in by Hayward. The Heat have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Pass to Lynn. Davis against Tice with the fadeaway. Davis misses.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Here's Osman. Outside Sexton. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now LeVert defending, and the shot goes.
Moving or shooting, Gilgeous-Alexander has such precision, able to quickly lock in his shot.
And he lobs it up top. And Davis slams it home.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Pass to Osman. For 3, Smith. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. The Heat have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, do you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in.
You know, in this 21st century version of the NBA, just being big is not enough. Davis personifies the evolution of the big guy. He's got game from everywhere on the floor.
Here's Osman. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Smith against Bielitsa, and they get it back. Here's Lynn. Off the mark from 16 feet. Morris outside. It's stolen by Bielitsa. It's LeVert on the wing. Tice defending. Drains the triple. Porter's got his second bucket on the night.
And you know, when Porter first came into the league, he did not have this shot. Now he's a knockdown perimeter shooter.
Smith outside. Back to Morris. 6 to shoot. Will it go? Pass to Osman. The 3 from Sexton. Ooh, LeVert with some nice D. Miami has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. And Davis slams it home.
Well, I tell you what, it's rare that you see a big man with offensive skills like Davis has. He is a talented, rare player.
And the Lakers call time here. Stevenson, he's checked in for Osman. And Miami also making a switch. Williams is checked in. And the Lakers with possession here. Morris right side. It's stolen away. Outside Porter. Pass to LeVert. 29 seconds left in the second. Shot clock at 5. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Here's Lynn. 5 points in the game. Bielitsa with a screen on Morris. With 1 on the clock. The shot no good. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Heat. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
These guys are leading their way offensively. It's hard work doing all that scoring. Wouldn't you agree with that, Shaq?
Not for me. It was a piece of cake or barbecue chicken, whichever you prefer, or both at the same time. I'm hungry.
And now, what a start to this game for Anthony Davis, the big man getting it done.
They've been dialing his number, and he's answered the calls. His teammates know he's feeling it. Credit them for being unselfish and getting him the ball.
Feed him every possession. The big dog is hungry.
You know about big dogs being hungry, man. You are the big dog, and you stay hungry, even today.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. We've got Zach LaVine. Gordon Hayward is out there with Robert Williams. And then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Lynn in at the 1. Here's Lynn. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Hayward outside from the arc. Rebounded by Cousins.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Iguodala, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hayward against Iguodala. Outside Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Robert Williams picks up 1.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Josh Smith. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Heat shooting about 56% in this one. Pass to Lynn. Williams a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Levine. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Levine's got 6.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Missed it there. He's 4 for 9 now. Levine against Sexton. Pass to Lynn. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Cousins. Los Angeles shooting just around 32% from the field. Smith against Hayward. 16 feet out. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Levine against Sexton from deep. Hayward. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Sexton. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The baseline J. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Lynn. He's got 5. Launches a 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 7 tonight. Cousins finds Gilgeous-Alexander. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. He's got 13.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Lynn. Davis with a screen on Sexton. And that one's good. Levine's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game.
You know, Cousins is not the guy you want to put on the line because he's a pretty good foul shooter for a big guy.
At the line for the Lakers, DeMarcus Cousins. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. Well, Clark, when you joined the NBA in 1982, there were around 300 players. Nowadays, it's over 500.
Yeah, you know, some would argue that's more opportunities, which is factual, but also others would say it's a little watered down now. But there are more good players, so I think it's basically an expansion of the talent level we see across the world. And the world is where the game is played. And that continues to be demonstrated by the number of international players that continue to make a mark on the NBA. So overall, I think it's a good thing to see the number of players expand at the NBA level.
Shot by Levine, no good.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. The Lakers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hayward. Pass to Cousins. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. A little mid-range shot is up, and he hits the jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Here's Daniels. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Hayward, good.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Daniels. Pass to Hayward. On the wing, Levine. Davis with a screen on Sexton. Here's Levine. And counted from 12 feet. Levine's got 10 points in the game.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot off. Excellent D there from Davis. Pass to Levine. Here's Daniels. Davis with it. Gilgeous-Alexander defending.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside, Williams. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Another shot. And the layup by Hayward. He's got 17.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
So it's the Lakers now, following the bucket by the Heat. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to Daniels. Back to Levine. Jacks up at 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Cousins has got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Sexton. And again, another missed shot. The Heat have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Pass to Daniels. Back to Hayward. From behind the arc. The Lakers with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Cousins, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Cousins. Levine against Sexton. Shoots over Levine. And it's blocked by Davis.
Not only does Davis have great skill, but he is tremendously agile. He can get shots from just about anywhere on the court.
DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Miami, Anthony Davis. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Tice is checked in for Cousins. Smith comes in for Clark. Stevenson, he's checked in for Osman. And it's Morris in for Sexton. And he sinks the second. Well, Los Angeles shooting just 36% in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander against LeVert to end the drought. Porter with the steal. Down low. Here's Davis. Yep, count it. Davis has got 19 points.
Boy, LeVert showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves.
Close again.
Oh, come on.
Watch that shooter. Outlet. Get to him. That's what the Rangers are for. You got double. Back up. The up on carry. Watch Monte.
Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got Ellis. Siakam is out there with Devin Vassell. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Turner in at the 5. Conley. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Monte Ellis.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And the first one drops. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
He doesn't get the second one.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Passes it to Vassell. And Durant sends it back. Redick surveying the D. And here's Conley outside. It doesn't go for him. And Minnesota now the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
It's time to see which teams made the adjustments that can give them the edge. Some conference pride at stake here, too.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
The pass to Ellis. Turner with a screen on Redick. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Pass to Biyombo. Simmons against Conley. Back to Durant. There's the triple. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Turner.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Ellis kicks to Simmons. Turner with a screen for Simmons. Outside Turner from outside the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
And the foul on Monte Ellis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Hardy, he's checked in for Ellis. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Conley, the pass to Biyombo. 6 to shoot. Redick for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now, here's Hardy. Covered by Redick. Pass to Hardy. Siakam, a screen on Redick. Shoots from 12. Biyombo with the block. KD against Simmons. Redick dishes to Biyombo. And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
It's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
for your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone.
Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Here is Conley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Right side, Kevin Durant. There's Pirtle. Up and in on the layup.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Simmons. Turner with the screen for Simmons. And the pass to Hardy. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Nets.
Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
Now here is Conley. Here's Durant. And too long on the shot. Timberwolves trail. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thanks, David. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
And Redick kicks to Conley. KD sets the pick for Conley. Outside Durant, the three. The shot misses.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. That's leading by 3. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Vassell. They could use a bucket. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
3.
And it's all knotted up.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Get out of your seat. Come on, make some noise. Call your Brooklyn Nets. Team Hawks.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Minnesota also making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Miles Turner. Davis Bertans comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Dort in for Vassell. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Inside, it's stolen by Bertans. Dort with the ball. Now Payton defending. Tipped away. Pass to Simmons. And here's Hardy. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And Simmons is just the total package. I mean, a player that can really dish it to his teammates.
Bogdanovich passes to Payton. Back to Bogdanovich. Vucevic a screen on Bertans. Shot clock at 6. Toppin, no one around him. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Buries it from three-point range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Reeves, guarded by Simmons. The feed to Toppin. Over Bertans. And again, it's the Nets missing.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And Simmons kicks to Bertans. That three off the mark. Nets trail by 6. Payton up top. Guarded by Simmons. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
.46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dort against Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run.
Yeah, love the job they've done here to protect the paint.
His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. He had Simmons atop the key. Here's Bertans for 3. Good on the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Bogdanovich with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Vucevic a screen on Dort. Tries it from 19. It's good.
And there are a lot of things Bogdanovich can do in this offense. The mid-range jumper just really rounds out his arsenal.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 7. And we'll be back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. They've got Vucevic. Durant is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Reeves in at the point. Now Ellis after the missed 3 from KD. Ellis in the post, and Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Nets making a change here. Conley's checked in.
For your Nets, Mike Conley.
Here's Vassell. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 7. Outside, Redick. Redick setting the pick for Conley. To the middle. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Conley. Vucevic has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Nets. Siakam, a screen on Redick. Here's Ellis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And not just a perimeter player. Ellis can use his strength to take you inside.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Pirtle, he's checked in for Vucevic. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Just 5 to shoot. Redick passes to Biyombo. And here's Conley outside. Can't hit that one. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Ellis with it. Conley picks him up. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And the speed of Ellis, unreal. When he sees a lane open, he just pounces on it.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And the free throw, no good. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? Now here's Vassell. After J.J. Redick's miss.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 13-point game. There's the pick to end the run. Vassell grabs the board.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Ellis against Conley. Here's Vassell. He has 6. Passes it to Murphy. Off target from outside. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Murphy against Durant. Now here's Conley. Outside, Redick. And again, it's the Nets missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've got an 8-0 run. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Ellis surveying the D. Here's Siakam. A rebound by the Nets. Biyombo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now Conley. And there's the pass to Biyombo. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Kept alive. Another shot. Here's Pirtle. 2 points. That one goes.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Payton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Minnesota also with the sub. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Minnesota leading by 11. Pass to Vassell. Back to Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, that's something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. No good on the free throw.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Toppin, he's checked in for the Nets. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Dedmon's checked in. And he's good on the second.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Now here's Payton, covered by Vassell. Toppin passes to Durant. Back to Toppin. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Dedmon. Back to Ellis. Dedmon in the high post. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And that one misses. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Here's Simmons. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Screen by Simmons. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Nets trail by 12. Passes it to KD. Back to Bogdanovich. The pass to Reeves. Kicks it to Toppin. Here's Payton. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Nice move. Back to Payton. Feeds to Toppin. Payton outside. Here's KD. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Outside, Dort. KD against Simmons. Back to Dort. Berton sets the pick for Dort. A shot that time, not on target.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
The shot from 20 feet away. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to Dedmon. Outside, Simmons. Dedmon a screen. Simmons passes to Dedmon. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got his fourth assist in this one.
Can't give Simmons a lane like that, especially in these pick and rolls. He is able to thread the needle.
Now here's Durant. He had 15 points last outing. Payton passes to Bogdanovich. Toppin sets a screen for Bogdanovich. And Toppin throws it down.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Here's Simmons. His last outing, 16 points for him. Dort kicks to Simmons. Goes up the baseline. Toppin pulls it in. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Down by 12. He takes it. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Dort. And here is Bertans. To the wing right side. Harden. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lobbed up there for Durant. And finished off by KD.
Beautiful timing from KD. He just knows when to get up there for the alley-oop.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Pascal. The identity of this team is at the defensive end. So how satisfying is it to lock them down like you did in the first half?
It's great. I mean, we're defensive team first, and I mean, that's what I like about our team, and the fact that we just go out there and get steals and get easy buckets on the other end. It's always great to play good defense.
Yeah, that's what you guys do. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And as we welcome you to the studio, we call your attention to the top performers for each team in the first half.
They've each been fantastic tonight, playing with fire, doing just about everything. Lots of pressure on these two in the second half.
I remember being the guy on a given night. Well, for me, it was all nights.
And moving forward, a lot to like about that first half for the Timberwolves.
Their defense is getting it done, intimidating shooters, locking down lanes. They force guys to take bad shots and give up on plays.
Intimidating and very disruptive.
Not unlike yourself. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. On the court for Minnesota, we've got Devin Vassell. Ellis is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Siakam. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Here's Conley. Durant with a screen on Ellis. Biyombo with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Monday and then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And the basket by Vassell.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to Biyombo. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Conley kicks to Durant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Minnesota leading by 14. Here's Ellis. He has 5. Siakam, a screen on Redick. Simmons can't get it to go. Nets shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Pass to Biyombo. Outside, Redick. That's tipped. Now, here's Vassell. 9 points in the game so far. Ellis, the pass to Vassell. Simmons against Conley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant.
And we've talked about this. When Simmons takes initiative, good things tend to happen.
Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Nets trail by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Durant with a screen on Ellis. Conley's shot is off.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Pirtle against Ellis. Good work defensively by Conley. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Screen by Pirtle. Back to Durant. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night. Timberwolves leading by 13. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Ellis. He kicks it to Turner. Siakam passes to Simmons. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And here's Ellis for 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside, KD. There's the pass to Conley. Down low, Biyombo misses in close.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Timeout called, the Nets. Vucevic checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Murphy's checked in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Biyombo. Durant against Murphy. Here's Conley. Rebound, Minnesota. Vassell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ellis outside. Pass to Vassell. Shoots over KD. And that one goes long.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
The shot by Redick, no good.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Now, here's Vassell. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Here's Ellis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And let's take a look now. Pascal Siakam's numbers. Great showing for him last season. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
Oh, yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league. He really saved him in several games a season ago. Free throw good, Ellis. Some changes for Minnesota. Davis Bertans comes in for Miles Turner, and it's Dort in for Pascal Siakam. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Nets trail by 16. Outside, Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I tell you, Bogdanovich is crafty inside. Knows how to get under the skin of the defense there and forces them to foul.
And at the line, shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now, Vassell, he's got 9. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Banton. Picked by Vucevic. Banton, the pass to Vucevic. And it goes down 2 points.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Minnesota. And Brooklyn making a change here. Conley's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bertans.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
Now, here's Vassell. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Ellis, the pass to Dedmon. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 4 assists in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
A high IQ player. Vucevic has that 6th sense for when to cut after screening for a teammate.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Bogdanovich. Free throw drops for Vucevic. Richard, last season, a historically close race for the scoring title. And it came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq and you had David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
And just who is providing all the playmaking here tonight? Let's look at the breakdown between the front and back court for Minnesota.
You know, the play of their guards has been something to highlight. You love to see the backcourt contributing with the pass. When they're looking to make things easier for everyone, you see your bigs run the floor a little bit harder, and those things become contagious. They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
A minute 42 left to play in the third. Passes it to Conley. Outside for Redick for the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. The Nets go the other way with it. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home. Outside, KD. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. KD's got 5 points now this quarter. Minnesota leading by 7. And here is Ellis. He has 6. Launches it. Rebounded by the Nets. KD's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Drills it from outside. KD's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Nets. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And a wide open look here for Ellis. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 6th assist on the night. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Conley kicks to Redick. And it's off from three-point range.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
Durant for 3. Sinks the triple. KD's got 17 now.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves lead by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Vucevic on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. Durant is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Conley, and it's Redick in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Bertans. Back to Simmons. The pass to Ellis. Chalk up 2 there. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. And it's Vassell in the corner. And it's good assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Durant sets a screen for Conley. Outside Durant takes the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. Minnesota leading by 9. Simmons passes to Bertans. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Now, here's Biyombo. Outside Durant. To stop the run. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got 13 points in the second half. The Timberwolves have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Now what's the pass to Simmons? Over Poeltl. Vassell kicks to Simmons. Turner with the screen for Simmons. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And here's KD for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Durant's got 22 points.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
Now what's the pass to Simmons? Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best efforts.
Siakam is checked in for Minnesota. And the free throw, no good. Nets trail by 9. Durant kicks to Redick. Dishes it to Pirtle. Conley surveying the D. To the paint, Turner with the steal. And now Ellis running the floor all by himself. Good work defensively by Conley. KD dishes to Conley. Outside, Redick. Outside, KD. No good from outside. Minnesota leading by 9. Right side, Simmons. Rebound, Brooklyn. Pirtle's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. It's Redick on the wing, covered by Vassell. And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Timeout called the Nets.
Here they are, teams.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thank you, David. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Durant for 3, and again, no good by Brooklyn. Redick against Simmons. Siakam outside. It's Ellis on the wing. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Siakam. Stolen by Durant. Pass to Pirtle. And Biyombo has it in the corner. Pass to Conley. Redick for 3. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And Brooklyn has possession. 9-point game.
the wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
Simmons against Conley. Passes to Vassell. Another miss by Minnesota.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The three from KD. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And so Siakam will bring it up for Minnesota. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Turner with a screen on Conley. Simmons passes to Turner. And Pirtle sends it back. Conley dishes to Durant. Into the lane. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
At the line, KD. At the line, 2 times.
First one falls for him. And so Durant nails them both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's Ellis. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Redick. Nets trail by 7. Conley up top. He's guarded by Ellis. And it's sent back by Turner. Ellis with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. Ellis outside. And it's Durant with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now, here's Siakam. Following the shot by Kevin Durant. Oh, trying for it. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. Brooklyn's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Durant, the pass to Pirtle. Turner with the steal. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Right side, Simmons. Siakam outside. Just 5 on the clock. Ellis against Durant. Another miss by Minnesota.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
The shot by Redick, no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
It's deflected. Stolen by Durant.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Redick against Ellis. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. And the shot goes down.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Redick with the bucket.
One of the purest shots in NBA history. Redick's a guy you can count on in crunch time.
Fourth personal foul. Team seconds. Substitutions on the court.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Now, at the line for the Timberwolves, Devin Vassell, shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 8. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
KD finds Peyton. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Now the pass to Vassell. And so Minnesota takes the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Pascal, you've been getting stops, getting out and running. What is working defensively?
Our energy was where we wanted to be, and that's how we got to play every single night. We can't come in and not play that.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports at another, and we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Klay Thompson is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Mobley. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Drummond in at the center position, locking down the middle. Now here's Ball. Clock at 6. Green with a screen on Brown. Ball no good. Boston on offense. Ball passes to Mobley. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Giddey.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out and the game becomes more dangerous.
That free throw misses.
You know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons. A lack of playoff experience among their core players.
And the second free throw is good. And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And BA, that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Mobley. This one for 3. They get it back. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Ball against Ball. Here's Green. Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
Ball against Ball. Here's Mobley. The 3 from Thompson. Hits a 3-pointer.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Pass to Pierce. Back to Ball. Green with a screen on Ball. Ball no good.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Here's Brown. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
If a shot goes up, you've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
Pass to Green. Here's Pierce. Green with a screen on Brown. Here's Pierce. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
First team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Paul Pierce, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Brown. Thompson right side. The three is up. And again, Boston with the triple.
At his absolute best, Klay Thompson rise and fire on the catch. Good night defense.
Mobley against Ball. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game. Coming out of high school, Evan Mobley was a 5-star recruit. He had his pick of college programs, and he finally settled on USC. You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Ball passes to Green. Outside Giddey. Let's go with a three. Pierce can't get to it. And it was brief, but Mobley's college career was filled with accolades, Doris.
There's no doubt, B.A. How about this? In just 1 year with the Trojans, Mobley wins Pac-12 Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, of course, and Defensive Player of the Year. That's quite a triple crown.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Charlotte calls timeout. And now with a break, here are the best passing teams in the NBA so far. Number 1, Boston. Second, the Hornets.
These two squads move the ball with ease. They play an attractive brand of basketball.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bryant, the pass to Ball. Pass to Green. Here's Pierce. Green, a screen. Shot clock at 3. And that one's good. Giddey.
Boy, if this becomes a consistent part of Josh Giddey's game, look out, because that three-point shot's going to make him so dangerous.
Now here's Mobley. Thompson outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Ball against Ball. It's Giddey on the wing. Pass to Green. Here's Pierce. Fires from deep. Mobley grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Ball outside. And here's Mobley. Thompson outside. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes. Drummond's got 8.
Boy, you love the kind of space that Andre Drummond eats up on the interior. Some guys don't play up to their size. Andre Drummond sure does.
Now here's Green. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The three from Ball. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Ball outside. Pass to Mobley. Outside, Brown. Up top, Thompson. Unloads. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Thompson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
Now here's Green. Here's Pierce. Here's the screen by Bryant. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Here's Thompson. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. He's got 10.
It's impossible to win when you give up second and third chances to score.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year. New lineup here for Charlotte. Here's Hartenstein. Dinwiddie finds Washington. And here's Richardson for three. Charlotte again missing. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. Dinwiddie against DiVincenzo. Pass to Oden. Just 5 on the clock. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And they've quickly gathered 8 second chance points thus far.
And it's the Hornets' ball. It's a 13-point game.
They just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. They didn't shoot it well and also didn't get the best of looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
Spencer Dinwiddie at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Boy, you think about the start of Spencer Dinwiddie's career. It was rocky. This guy falls to the second round. He gets waived a couple of times. It wasn't until he found his way to the Nets that he started to find his footing.
The Celtics making a switch here. Boucher's checked in. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Talking about Dinwiddie, he steadily improved with Brooklyn, Doris.
He sure did, B.A., averaging 20 points per game during that 1920 season. Then he was rewarded with a huge free agent deal during the summer of 2021. Perseverance is a big-time part of his story.
Hardaway, no good. So it's the Hornets now. They trail by 11. Richardson, the pass to Dinwiddie. Isaac outside. Pass to Richardson. Beyond the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, you're seeing Isaac mature as an offensive player. Finding your open teammates, such a critical skill.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now here's Hardaway. Isaac covering.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting from Austin, Tim Hardaway Jr. at the line. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
You see, to me, guys, for Tim Hardaway Jr., there's still another level for him to reach. He has proven that he can be a big-time scorer. To me now, it's about consistency and doing it night after night after night.
And he's good on the second. Charlotte trailing. Outside Richardson. Up top Dinwiddie. Isaac outside. Over Hardaway. And so it's Klay Thompson making highlights for the Celtics. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this.
The Celtics, 22.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
On the floor for Boston, Chris Boucher out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Lonzo Ball. Then it's Klay Thompson. Here's Ball. Boston with a rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Pass to Thompson. They grab their own miss. Chalk up 2 there. And the Celtics lead by 14.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Dinwiddie against Thompson. Here's Ball. Isaac for 3. Counted from distance. Isaac's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, he is growing up right before our eyes. Jonathan Isaac making these kinds of shots in the catch and shoot. Wow.
Pass to Oden. And here's Thompson for 3. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Green with a screen on Thompson. Here's Dinwiddie. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for your Hornets, Spencer Dinwiddie, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Drummond's checked in for Boston. Evan Mobley comes in for Boucher. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside, Brown. Mobley on a screen. Brown with it. Green picks him up. And he gets it to go.
Okay, Evan Mobley, a big, folks, but you can see the touch on that mid-range jumper. That's pure.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Coach is not happy with their effort on the defensive glass. They're giving up way too many second chance points.
Giddy's checked in for Charlotte. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Klay Thompson.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Boston on D. Green, the pass to Bryant. Bryant, a screen on Ball. Ball with it. And Drummond picks him up defensively. Pierce can't get to it. The Celtics have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And he's going for the oop here. And Drummond with the jam.
Andre Drummond, my goodness, throw it up high. Let him finish the rest.
Pass to Green. Here's Pierce. Up top, Giddey. Defended by Thompson. And that one's good. Giddey.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
In his rookie season, Grant, Giddey opened up a lot of eyes. Certainly with his playmaking, but also with his rebounding.
Oh, B.A., he averaged almost 8 boards a game, playing around 30 minutes a night. His toughness and willingness to mix it up inside have been a welcome addition to this team.
Got it. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Giddey passes to Ball. That one a little long.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Ball no good. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Inside, Bryant, and then Bryant with the dunk.
I think you can make a strong case that Draymond Green is the best passing 4 in the league. Unreal court vision.
And the Celtics call time here. Here are the best on the boards, the league's best rebounding teams. Number 1, the Celtics.
And I love how active they all are on the glass. When a shot goes up, this team takes a gang rebounding approach to tracking down their boards.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. The Hornets have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to Pierce. Now Giddey releases, hands it with nobody near him. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now this is going to help Josh Giddey's game. Boy, the confidence will rise if he can make these catch and shoot opportunities.
Ball passes to Mobley. Thompson outside. Back to Mobley. And the layup is good off the glass. Mobley's got his second basket on the night.
Now, even with that shoot-first mindset, Klay Thompson willing and able to make a great pass.
Here's Pierce. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway.
The fadeaway with no one on him. Looking for style points to go along with the real ones.
Pass to Mobley. Ball against Ball. Drummond to screen on Ball. And here's Brown for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Ball against Ball. Bryant with it. Here's Pierce. That three's off the mark.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Ball outside. Pass to Mobley. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Drummond to screen on Green. Thompson, that's good.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Ball against Ball. Bryant to screen on Ball. Looking to get it going. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Klay Thompson picks one up.
This guy is not afraid to get physical. Thomas Bryant doing everything he can to fight to get the shot off.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
The first free throw is good. Well, at this early stage of the season, what's the biggest challenge for a team, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., early on, some teams know what kind of club they are. But for a lot of teams that had some turnover or a coaching change, it's about finding who you are, finding your identity, figuring out what style is going to work.
And both free throws good for Bryant.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
2 minutes.
Isaac against Hardaway. Shoots over Bryant. That one's wide left. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Isaac, the pass to Giddey. To the inside. DiVincenzo with the steal. Pass to Hardaway. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Giddey with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Outside Giddey. To the paint. Here's Washington. Up and in on the layup. Washington's got his first 2 points.
Well, how about Jonathan Isaac showing a desire to share the basketball? I love it.
Pass to Oden. To the middle. A nice shot by Milton. And the Celtics lead by 16.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
Outside Giddey. Isaac outside. Richardson for 3. Second shot opportunity. And Isaac finishes inside. Isaac's got 5 points.
Jonathan Isaac is always so quick to the basketball. You can see his burst getting after that board and getting the putback.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Mobley outside. Outside Hardaway. One second left. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Boston looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Look here now at Charlotte. They played below average basketball coming out the gates. They were hoping for more. They were talking a good game in the preseason, but they have not backed it up. Like you never back anything up, Ernie.
And now looking at that first half, what an impressive performance so far for the Celtics.
What I like, they're sticking to their game plan. They aren't deviating, Ernie. They're like changing up. They're doing what the coach wants, and they're focusing and playing smart and under control.
Yeah, that's been the difference maker for sure. Let's see if they can maintain that mindset. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Klay Thompson has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
They've got Josh Giddey, Thomas Bryant out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Ball. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Steve Clifford. Now here's Thompson. Out left to the wing. Ball against Ball. Ball no good.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Knocked away and stolen by Mobley. Ball outside. Pass to Drummond. Thompson outside. Drummond to screen on Giddey. The 3 from Thompson. Hornets with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Green, covered by Mobley. Bryant with it. Now Ball. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Giddey. The 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Ball against Ball. Thompson passes to Ball. They double team Thompson. From deep. Ball no good.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Ball against Ball. Back to Green. Here's Pierce. Green with a screen on Brown. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Down low. Here's Drummond. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Here's Pierce. Bryant a screen on Brown. Here's Pierce. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Chicago Bulls. And then Friday, they'll be playing against Eric Bledsoe and the New York Knicks.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
And he knocks down the first one. Charlotte making some changes. Hartenstein comes in for Bryant. And it's Dinwiddie in for Giddey. Boucher's checked in for Boston. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Thompson outside. Boucher a screen on Dinwiddie. And here's Brown for 3. Offensive rebound, Celtics from downtown, sinks the tray. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
Now, Jaylen Brown is now so legit from deep, boy. You better make sure you're contesting that three ball. That's how good he is.
Now here's Ball. Here's Pierce. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And there's the lob and the jam by Brown.
Boy, you get a real glimpse of the explosiveness of Jaylen Brown. What a big-time finish.
Timeout call, the Hornets.
There's just a lot of wide-open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at Boston, they love where they stand right now, first place. And of course, Charlotte, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
You know, for the Celtics, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Now here's Green, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Pierce. 5 to shoot. Green for 3. Drops in the 3. Green's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Ball passes to Boucher. Now Thompson puts it up from the high post. Dinwiddie with a rebound.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass to Green. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Pierce. And a miss there on the triple.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Ball. Boucher finds Mobley. And here's Ball. Back to Mobley. There's the 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Mobley's got 8 points.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
Pass to Pierce. 4-3. Can't get it to drop.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Now here's Mobley. And here's Ball. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Here's Boucher for 3. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Ball. Fires for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Now here's Dinwiddie. Green with a screen on Thompson. Dinwiddie passes to Ball. Hits the trifecta. 6 points for him.
If you give LaMelo Ball an opportunity to capitalize from the deep corner, forget about it. Turn the lights out.
And the Celtics call time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
If you want a teacher, you have to get Let's hear you.
All right, let's take a glance at some of the defensive numbers. Here are the top teams in the league that come away with steals. The Hornets, 4th.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Milton with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Oden. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Milton. Pass to Oden.
2 minutes.
He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Green with a screen on Milton. There's Ball with a 3. That shot is off. Now Boston takes it the other way. Outside, DiVincenzo. Now here's Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Hornets with the rebound. 1:14 left in the third quarter. And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
Boston shooting a disappointing 38%. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. So for the Hornets, Bryant, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And Giddey's subbed in for Isaac. And the Celtics also making a change. Drummond's checked in. A difficult situation for Charlotte. 41 seconds left in the third. Here's Ball. Pass to Washington. Outside Richardson. Back to Giddey. Washington right side. Here's Richardson. Here's Ball. Drummond grabs the miss. Outside Milton. And here's Drummond. Here's Hardaway. Takes a 3. And so it's the Boston Celtics sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach.
Watch the pick. Hey, you got pick the ball.
Get lost. I got you. Ball. Rebound. The snatch that grab. Watch the pit. Check ball. Pierce. Give me that.
Clay.
Yo, got your ball. Inward.
Gotta be a playmaker,
get on Mills.
man.
Hey, yo, Mills. Say reach. Oh, come on. Pick up play. Hey, yo, who got Clay? Pick up Clay. Richardson. Yeah, baby.
Check Dinwiddie.
Hey, now leave Jay Rich open on the wing.
Be strong on the board, Greg.
Hey, Jason.